Okay, so hey family. Okay, what you're looking at right here now, this video is because I used to love me some sloppy joes. Okay, let me take this out here real quick fast. Sorry, I used to love me some sloppy joes. Okay, so let me just tell you what these ingredients are. Let me get a spoonful of it. These are cut up Bella organic mushrooms. You can see the mushroom right there. See that little mushroom? And walnuts. These here are walnuts. Okay, walnuts and cut up organic Bella mushrooms. So the way I got the walnuts to look like it's meat, but it's all plants. Walnuts are plants. I soaked my walnuts overnight in just a little water, like you're soaking beans when you're going to cook your beans. So I soaked my walnuts overnight, and then I drained them and dried them a little bit with a chest cloth. And what I did was I put them in my Vitamixer and just blended them up, and I put them in here, and I'm cooking it as if it's ground beef. See that? And so after and I'm also gonna put a few onions and bell peppers in there. And let me give you the recipe for my sloppy joe mix, which is what I did was I took some tomatoes, some organic tomatoes. I took about 8 organic tomatoes, and I pureed them in my Vitamixer. I added some distilled water. I also put some, what do you call that? A little bit of ACV, which is apple cider vinegar, probably about 3 tablespoons. After that, I did some dried onions, some bell peppers, some green peppers, red peppers. I used some garlic powder, onion powder. Um, what else did I use? Um, Maple syrup, and that's it. And I blended everything up. Let me see if it's ready. Hold on, everybody. Let me see. Let me get my. I don't know if it's ready. Hold on. Not sure if it's ready. And then what I usually do, I usually after I puree it, I let it sit uh, in the in the fridge or either on the counter for about 45 minutes. And um, this is it. You see my green peppers in there, tomatoes, and it's sweet and it's tart. Y'all know how the sloppy joes used to be sweet and tart? So this is all I do after I mix it up. And this you don't have to cook that long. Actually, I want a little bit more garlic. I usually use organic garlic powder. This one here, Simply Truth garlic ground. Okay, put that on there. And I am going to pour my sloppy joe mix in here. I'm going to do the rest once I get off of here, but I just want to show you guys that you don't have to give up your, actually we could turn this very low. You don't have to give up your favorite foods. This used to be one of my favorite foods, but now I'm just doing it plant-based. Yeah, see, look at that. This is my sloppy joe, and it is very, 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 very tasty. And this is a great meal. I mean, this is like a really good, wholesome, plant-based meal that you are giving your kids, your family, your husband. You can also, what else I'm going to do with this, um, I am going to put I'm going to do some spinach. I didn't get fresh spinach, so I'm going to use the organic frozen spinach. Let me see if my other one is ready. Okay, yeah, it's about ready. So, I'm going to put that right in there like that. And also I put a few red bell peppers in there. Ooh, this is so good. I don't want to leave anything. Ooh, hold on. Ugh, okay. And I put a few onions in there. So, you know, you just do it at your taste, how you want it. Now, what I do think about this, I have too much sauce. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add, I'm probably going to add a few more mushrooms. Also, what you can do to thicken this up a little bit and you can have more fiber is my favorite. Let me get this. Flaxseed. Yep. Just this. Ground organic flaxseed, okay? And I usually just take a little bit with my fingers, put it in here. This helps your heart, your colon, your stomach, your gut. And you see how, and now mind you, there's no grease in here, okay? The walnuts give off that taste that you know, like that greasy sensation that a lot of us don't want to give up. I heard a woman once say, I was caregiving for her, and I heard her say to me, I said, why don't you, if you can't give up meat, why don't you just at least leave the beef alone and try maybe ground turkey? And she told me, no, that's what I like. I like the grease. So there are certain vegetables, there are certain plants that when you use them, as you can see, this is not dry. It's going to give you what you're missing, okay? So that's why I just wanted everybody to understand is that we don't have to leave our favorite foods. That's not what veganism is all about. Veganism is all about changing your lifestyle, changing your lifestyle, doing things differently, eating correctly. Yes, I said eating correctly. And this is all plants. This is all plants. Just plants. Everything comes from a seed here. It looks like it's Sloppy Joe. These are walnuts. Walnuts. Let me also show you, I want to show you the consistency, okay? Hold on. Let me show you the consistency. Let's see. Hopefully this doesn't burn the heck out of me. Hold on. Sorry for I'm not matching, but I love colors. Look. See? It's chewy. Chewy. Very good. So, let me get another spoon now so that I can slap these on our I'm sorry for this lighting. I have terrible lighting. I'm going to get better. And what I do, I usually use the, I usually use this. Let me show you the bread that I usually use. We usually use this bread right here. Hold on, oh, this is bad. This is bad. This lighting. We usually use this. Dave's Killer Bread. Yep, that's what we use. Dave's Killer Bread. So, yeah, that's what we use. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back to you guys tomorrow with another video. But I just wanted to show you guys that you don't have to give up your favorite foods. You don't have to, we just have to learn how to do things differently, cook differently, prepare your food differently. We have to learn to relearn, and it's all about food combinations. It's all about wanting to learn to change, wanting to live a different lifestyle. And once you start living a different lifestyle, you're going to notice not only that you're living a different lifestyle, your body starts to change. You know, the coughing that you had goes away. The inflammation goes away if you're constipated. Now, this here, let me show you again. This meal will unclog any colon on this earth, okay? Any colon. So even if you got children, and you know, a lot of children love sloppy joes. A lot of children love sloppy joes. So it's just a matter of, this is hot, hold on. It's just a matter of knowing how to redo things. You know, you don't have to give your kids meat and processed foods. We don't have to do that. Every meal that I cook in my home is based off of plants. I want sloppy joe. I did walnuts and mushrooms. And these are the mushrooms that I use. Let me show you. These are the mushrooms, if you can see. This is also by what is this? Simple Truth Baby Bella Organics. Yeah, that's what I did. And I think and this is a quick meal. This is a very quick meal. You know, pureeing my, what is that? Sorry. Pureeing my tomatoes wasn't hard. The ingredients wasn't hard. Basically, I know I wanted it to be of a tomato base. I know I wanted it to be tart and a little sweet. So that's when I did my apple cider vinegar. I wanted it to be a little sweet, so I did organic maple syrup. And I wanted a little, you know, tingy going on, so I did my onion powder, my onion powder, garlic powder. Oh, and I did a little paprika. That's all I used. Sea salt, onion powder, paprika, garlic powder, and I'll put it in the description box. But when you're cooking vegan, guys, a lot of people ask me, give me recipes, give me recipes. It's, you know, veganism is like this. You're making up stuff. That's what you're doing. You're making up things as you go. And that's it. You just make up things as you go. Now, during your journey of trying to become a vegan or just living a different lifestyle, you're going to mess up a few meals. Trust me, you're going to mess up a few meals, but you just have to pick yourselves up and start all over again. And we have to understand that becoming vegan so that you will not get bored with your foods is all about creativity. That's all. It's just about creativity. You have to know to be creative. You have to buy a lot of different spices, but let's do alkaline spices, okay? We have to buy different spices. We have to understand food combinations. And also, when you're trying to do plant-based, set a goal. Well, not so much as a goal. I would say focus on something that you're trying to get better with. Let's just say if your digestive system is not correct, you're only using the bathroom once a week. You're only having one bowel movement a week, which is a lot of people like that. And that is total constipation. That means you have a problem with your digestive system. And if you're having a problem with your digestive system, you're going to have signs of constipation. And a sign of constipation is definitely when you're only going once a week. Okay. The meal that I just showed you, it has total fiber in it. It's 100% fiber. So if you eat enough of that, you're going to go. Not just that, just fiber meals, period. It will help your digestive system. It's going to help your digestive tract. It's going to help your colon. It's going to help your upper bowels and your lower bowels to stay clean. Your intestines are about 6 to 9 feet long. So when you think about trying to clean the entire intestinal tract out, then you need good food. And processed food is not the one. pops, sodas, Kool-Aids, sugary drinks is not going to help your colon. You're talking about a 9 foot colon. I mean, a 9 foot intestinal tract inside your body that's folded up. Okay, it's folded like this, and it goes like this. Okay, it's folded. And if you could take it out and hold it up in the air, it's much taller than us. So you're talking about that being all balled up inside you, and you're trying to get it cleansed, the entire intestinal tract, which you can. I keep mine clean. Okay, but we have to know what foods to eat, and you also have to know when it's blocked. If we pay attention to our bodies, we'll know when our colon is blocked. It's certain feelings that you get. Also, we have to understand that certain things in our face are hooked to certain organs in our body. So if you get a lot of white, big pus bumps in your face, that means you're totally constipated, and your body is using your face as a toilet disposal, as a garbage can. That's what's going on. We shouldn't have a lot of big white pus bumps in our face. If you're having the pigmentation, like little few dark spots or something like that, that's not what I'm talking about. Those are not pus bumps, okay? When you see big white bumps in a person's face, like here, and especially here, and all on their forehead, and all on their cheeks, and your jaws, and things like that, that is a definite sign, 100% sign that your digestive system needs detoxing. That is a definite 100% sign, red flag, light bulb moment, saying that you are constipated. And we have to stop thinking that, well, I go every day. You can still be constipated, because you may be having a bowel movement every day, but are you really getting rid of all of the parasites? Are you getting rid of the parasite eggs? And what we have to understand, certain foods help us rid of them things. We cannot get away from parasites getting inside of our bodies. You can go outside and you can breathe parasites, things like that. But what we have to do on a daily basis, certain foods, get them out. Certain foods and certain herbs kill parasites. Okay, so we have to, just like they get in your body, you can get them out. Okay, you get them out with the foods that you eat. You get them out with herbs. You get them out with certain teas, hibiscus tea, dandelion root, yellow dock, sea moss, things of that nature. And we also have to understand that we have to research, people. You have to research. You have to do the work. You have to do the work. Research. Pay attention to your bodies. Understand what's going on. If you're passing gas a lot, that's a sign of constipation. If you're eating and you are not having a bowel movement at least 4 hours after you eat, sign of constipation. We have to understand food combinations. You cannot do animal protein with vegetables, because what happens is the vegetables will digest, but the meat, the animal protein, will not digest, because it's not a good food combination. We also have to understand that there are certain enzymes in our bellies that digest food. And if you put the wrong food combinations inside of the belly, those enzymes cannot digest your food. So that means that your food is sitting in your stomach until it feels like it wants to go on down in your little colon. And once it gets there, it can actually sit for years and rot away. But if you flush your system out with the correct food combinations, it's like one food is okay. For instance, what I cooked today, I have flaxseed in my sloppy joe. I have walnuts, and I have mushrooms. All of those are great food combinations. So all of those are going to help each other push it way right on out of my colon. Y'all understand what I'm saying? But if I had had a steak with mashed potatoes and gravy, those food combinations can't help each other, and it's not going to help the enzymes in my belly, in my stomach, digest the food. It's going to sit there. The meat is going to sit there and sit there and sit there in the belly for days. Then it's going to go into your digestive, your colon, and it's going to sit there probably for years. And this is when sickness starts. This is when mucus starts to build up. Okay, we just have to understand the understanding. Okay. And I'm going to come back tomorrow with another great video. I'm trying to vlog every day, at least one video a day. And yeah, that's about it. And I'm going to go in the description box and just put all my descriptions. Another thing, people always ask me, well, how do you cook it? How do you just do your own thing? I'm going to give you the ingredients, tell you how, but just do your own thing. This is how you make up great vegan meals. This is how you become you. Because the way I cooked it in my tasting, you may say, I want a little bit more spice to it. You may want more paprika. You may want more garlic. You may want more tomatoes. So I just give you guys the ingredients and you take it and run with it, okay? All right, so I'll come back to you guys tomorrow, I believe, with another video, or maybe later on this evening. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, and share. And always remember this: if this video don't help you, of all the people that we know in this world, it can help somebody, okay? So I will talk to you guys later. Peace and blessings.